Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Macedo.
All right, so Expo 2020, 100 more days. Now I think 99 more days.
Yeah.
So yes, see my baby is also screaming. So 100 more days or 99 more days, around 3 months. And so what do we have in store? Now, a couple of news articles and Sheikh Mohammed's normal announcements were there, and it's going to be the biggest, the best, whatever. But in this particular article, which is Gulf News, I'll give you the link down below. Out of the 100, they came out with a nice theme. 100 interesting facts, 100 days before Expo 2020. I went through them and I made a selection of the ones I thought were, okay, these are some of the things that stand out. So I'll put a timestamp below of each point. You tell me if this point is relevant or is it good, or I'll read out each point and I'll tell you what I think about it. Okay? So let's start. So 100 tidbits about this thing, blah blah blah. They are putting, COVID protocols in place, which is a big question. If other countries don't follow, what do you do? Okay. So the first one, on November 27th, 2013, Expo won the hosting bid, making Expo 2020 Dubai the first world exposition to be held in Middle East, Africa, Southeast Asia. I still remember when it happened on 27th November 2013. People were celebrating, they were jumping, and people even put full ads in the papers. Just imagine spending $10,000, 20,000 US dollars, 30,000 US dollars, full page ads stating the vision of Dubai, congratulations. In fact, the newspaper became 3 times the size just for ads, putting the photograph of this ruler. And people went to parties, nightclubs, gave holidays. I asked people, why are you celebrating? How does it help you? Oh no, it's going to boost the economy, we're going to make shitloads of money. And I was like, I don't know, doesn't look so nice to me. And lo and behold, within a week, rent prices became double, expenses jumped up, everything, all the prices. Just imagine, you are paying a rent of $10,000, example. Your landlord gives you a notice, you'll no longer pay $10,000, you'll pay $20,000 for the same place. And if you ask him why, he'll say, yeah, because Expo 2020, they are having so much of growth. Nothing that they've seen. But anyway, we know what happened. I was skeptical that time and I posted a video, and my prediction until now has come true. Let's see. I'll tell you, I've also put my predictions of what is going to happen and how many people and all that. Anyway, next one, point number 3, which they have stated. Expo 2020 is the first expo where 192 countries participating will have a standalone pavilion. Okay. We'll get to see how many countries finally come down. But it's a very doable number. Maybe they can push for 200 also. Expo 2020 stretches over a staggering area of 4.38 square kilometers. That's 4 times Dubai shopping mall. The only drawback here is, if you and I were to go visit Expo 2020, how much ground can you cover? How many places can you go and visit? And why would you visit? Like, okay, it's a spectacle, and go visit one. Unless, of course, you have a checklist where you want to go and visit each and every stand, each and every stall, or you're an online influencer. Otherwise, but I suppose if people have nothing else to do, there's no harm in going. Okay, and as it is, there's very few things to do right now, so why not? Then number 5, from a bird's eye view, the venue resembles 3 flower petals with a theme: opportunity, mobility, sustainability. Nice alliteration. Good. They used brains when they came out with that. Okay. Speaking of the Expo logo, it was inspired by an ancient ring found in Sharq al-Hadid an archaeological site in southern Dubai. The relic is apt symbol of drawing a connection between the present and future of UAE. Now that's funny because the Expo 2020 logo actually looks like a COVID cell. I posted it up some time ago on my Instagram. The Expo 2020 logo looks like a COVID logo. So just Google search, you'll find that. You'll find what I'm saying is true. So there's a fun bit. Number 14, if you're a coffee lover, there's so much store for you. Head over to New Zealand Pavilion with a specialty coffee sourced by Raw Coffee Company. I'm a coffee guy, so it's good to have coffee. I'm pretty sure maybe the taste is different. Okay, Spain Pavilion will add an olfactory dimension with a set of crafted scents for Expo 2020. Yeah, this can be a collector's edition. If they have limited fragrances for Expo 2020, you can buy that and you can always say it's a limited edition, but you have to store it and keep it for a long time. So just keep that in mind. Point number 22, in the Czech Pavilion, there will be unusual water solution where water vapor can be extracted from air using solar power. A nice gimmick, but they have not found it a way to be sustainable. That is why, even though they are claiming they can do it, if it was sustainable, everyone would be doing it, right? They're not doing it. So, okay, 23. Expo is dedicated to an entire pavilion to celebrate women in vital roles. The Women's Pavilion is the first for World Expo since 1900. Well, Saudi can learn something from this. We don't know. But then again, see, here's the thing. UAE is, yes, making strides. But then again, the religion is such where not so many women are allowed. Well, case in point, the Arabic or the Pakistani or the Afghanistani translation of the Quran. Women are not given many roles. Even India, even Bangladesh, I guess it's like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, next one. Oscar-nominated director Nadine Labaki will be in charge of directing a moving film that will encapsulate Women's Pavilion for the visitors. Good. Always good to have something. Don't forget the men. 25. Expo 2020 Dubai has gathered 142 social innovators, 76 countries to solve some of the most challenging problems of Expo life. Well, it would be nice if you have some people who will solve Dubai's financial crisis. How about getting those people? That if you do, it's a big thing. 27. Bring your appetite for the show. 200 food stalls, 50 international cuisines of a nosh across the globe. I'm pretty sure it'll also be priced accordingly. But if you're a food connoisseur, it would be great. I remember in my days before my surgery, I would love to taste, eat hog. Oh, this is good. 29. Expo 2020 has its own dedicated mobile app. With the help of the official app, you'll be able to enjoy exclusive built-in features to enhance your visitor experience, creating a schedule of events, attraction, parades, and planning a journey to the site. I wouldn't be so comfortable downloading their app, especially after all the controversies of Blackstone, Blackwater, whatever, Black something, where they teamed up with Israel and American mercenaries to spy on citizens. So any app that you download which is part of the government, you can be sure you're being tracked. But then again, see, listen, if you're a normal person, you have nothing to worry. If you have some shit, then you better be really worried. I'm pretty sure somewhere they will introduce the 5G concept. Expo is also set to launch an app for people determination called Podium, developed by collaborating with SAP to support inclusive support for visitors with visual, hearing impairments, autism, intellectual impairment, dementia, photosensitivity, epilepsy, reduced mobility. That's a good move. I don't know how far that is workable, but then again, at least they made an effort. 38. The UAE will break the previous Guinness Book of World Records for hosting a larger Jiu-Jitsu training session on 15 November 2021 in the Brazilian Pavilion. These are some of the good publicity stunts UAE undertakes of breaking world records, and they are very good at it. So that's good publicity. Point number 40. If you're picky when it comes to water to drink, head over to Romanian Pavilion. It has a mineral water bar. Thank us later. Maybe this is some special feature. Hi doggy. Special something. Mineral water bar. Okay, 42. The Mexican pavilion will showcase the country's Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead festival. Oh, that's a good one. November 10th, popular and typical costumes will be worn during the parade of the day. It's supposed to be anti-Islamic. Day of the Dead. You know, there'll be crucifix, there'll be symbols of the dead and all that. I guess Islamic values go out of the window when it's commercial. But it's good. At least UAE is kind of showing that we are open-minded people of Islam. Then 45. Russia will be throwing a party across the way. Russians always throw a party. The country will bring you ballet, folk dancing, sophisticated gala dinners, several music festivals throughout the 6 months of Expo 2020 Dubai. Yeah, Russia is very good at all this. And Russian women, ooh, very aggressive, but very bold. And they are searching for good men. So if you want a Russian girl, there's a good chance. They're very, many of them physically were dancing and all this. It's a sight to behold. And some of them practice from childhood, so worth a watch. Okay, then 47. Did you know Expo 2020 has a volunteer program with 30,000 volunteers from all ages, nationalities, cultures? That's more than the population of Dubai's Jumeirah. Well, Jumeirah is fucking small, yeah, and mostly rich people. Okay, with a lot of black money and a lot of call girls. Anyway, family people are there, but very few. Not few, there are people. Okay. Now volunteers, some bloody guy put my name also as a volunteer, and I have to keep receiving notifications, come down, there's that. So whoever did that, asshole. That was funny. I also got one Expo 2020 memorabilia. Thank you very much for sending that. So one of you was very kind. So yeah, and some people ask me, should I join as a volunteer? I say, of course, if you have the time, the energy, go ahead and do it. It's a good experience, nothing wrong in working. 51. If you carve South Indian, South Asian gastronomy, go to the Pakistani pavilion that has dhaba, which will transport you to the roadside shack. This would be must go. I would highly recommend. Go there. Because, you know, the roadside kind of food. And Pakistani food, I like it. I really like it. It's delicious. Especially the chana and paya. Ooh, unbelievable. Okay, 53. The first chess setup that went up to space will land in Expo 2020. When cosmonauts of spacecraft Soyuz 3, Soyuz 4 completed the mission, they did so in the company of a special chessboard for the first time in 1968 and 1969 respectively. Good video and photograph moment for people. I'm sure a lot of influences will be there. After all, you have to get the mileage. 54. India is all set to welcome visitors with festive atmosphere, various events, Diwali, Lohri, Pongal, Basant, Panchami, Holi, and diversity of the 1.3 billion plus population. And COVID, Delta variant. I think the Indian pavilion, they'll be testing them extra, just to make sure that they don't bring any virus, fungus, and because India has been getting a lot of publicity for the wrong reasons. So I'm pretty sure protocols will be put in place to make sure they isolate themselves at least 1 month before the event. They'll be quarantined and tested, and they'll make sure that they do their homework. Otherwise, just imagine if somebody tests positive for COVID, the whole event is fucked up. Okay, worried about visiting 55. Worried about visiting Expo 2020 with Wi-Fi being on the fritz. It's becoming less of a possibility thanks to introduction of 5G on the premises. Whether you need the net to communicate with home office, digital followers, Expo as you covered. 5G is still more controversy. I don't think you need it, but you want to experience it, go ahead. But my suggestion to you is don't take your phone which has all your data. Take a brand new phone which is nothing and connect it to that and experience. Don't log into it, just in case you're paranoid about privacy. And yeah, most important, don't have any controversial downloads saved or you get fucked. Because maybe somebody, CID or anyone can stop you. This has happened to me in so many events. They'll stop you, they'll check, they'll take you for questioning. Anything can happen. Be careful. And yeah, if you're a social media influencer, don't post anything politically negative. You'll be bundled and thrown out. 56 for engagement, the Israel pavilion. Oh, Israel. Hope they have extra security there. Where Desert Blooms invites visitors to climb up and engage in interactive sessions the gates of the future audiovisual show above the pavilion showing Israel landscapes. Well, they obviously would want positive PR after all the negative Palestine nonsense. 58. There are plenty of souvenirs to be had. Whether bags, limited edition t-shirts, there's something for everyone. Souvenirs will of course be worth if you're a collector. But only if you're a collector, otherwise it's unnecessary. You'll end up spending and you'll never use. Then number 60. Never had a chance to see Michelangelo's famous David sculpture. The Italy Pavilion house a 3D printed 5-meter tall version of the statue. You can thank digital scanning lasers or the one of the world's largest 3D printers of the 21st century miracle. Wonder will they show his penis and his balls, because that is not allowed in Islam. But if they show the statue with a full nudity, I think they will show, because you can't show the statue with his ball sack being hidden. Just imagine Islamic children, Arab children going there, hey, mama, shoe ada, you know. And girls who have never seen a ball sack, and they'll be like, ooh, wow, you know, they'll have wet dreams at night. Anyway, 65. Here's another one for space lovers. A replica of SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket will greet visitors at United States Pavilion. That will also be the tallest structure on the site. Nice. A good... take a high-resolution camera. Otherwise, you'll not get good photographs of this. 76. How would you like to dance a cha-cha? Learn from vivacious Cuban dancer in a truly Cuban environment at Expo 2020. That'll be a good one, especially for people who are into ballroom dancing. I used to ballroom dance, just so that you know. I learned, what do you call that? Jive and slow jive and once upon a time. Anyway. 79. Expo 2020 in Dubai will keep you up to date with 60 live events throughout the 6-month event. 10 events per month. How many events can you go for? Unless you have nothing else to do, but anyway. 80. Experience an interactive hologram at Turkmenistan Pavilion. Yeah, some of these holograms are good for photo opportunity. Expo 2020 Dubai commissioned the first ever Emirati opera, Al Wasl Opera, that will bring together 100 artists, musicians involving a production team of 70 professionals. Good, I always like creativity. That's nice. Be it any religion, not religion, any country, any tradition, culture, it's good. Point number 90. Pakistan is building the biggest pavilion beyond its borders, spans 3,251 square meters, showcasing the world's earliest recorded civilization of 7,000 years old. Good. It's good to educate yourself with all this. And Pakistan is doing something nice. Although it's always recommended that you know, you give them a good experience. I'm pretty sure, especially with that Pakistani dhaba and all that. Okay. 98. Check out the envelope at Kuwaiti's pavilions. It's a facade that shimmers and reflects sunlight. Let's face it, it's really, really cool. Must be a structure that reflects sunlight. And we'll come to know with the photographs. 100. Now you must be wondering what's happening after... this is the big one. After Expo closes its doors on March 31st, a whole new district will be coming to life, District 2020. As per Expo sustainability agenda, 80% of Expo built buildings will be used in the event. And the best part, after this article, you'll see a disclaimer. The article is based off information of the official Expo 2020 portal as of June 23rd. That means none of it has been verified. Okay, the last point is what I'd like to comment, and then I'll close. You already have so many buildings. You already have so many apartments. You know, the Dubai Marina, there was an article. They tried to auction off that entire building with its apartments. Nobody was ready to buy it. As it is, even Damac is trying to buy back his shares, and he has stopped. There are so many empty apartments. Now you already built this. You know, if you actually Google search all these Olympic events and big events, when they build these buildings and infrastructures, after the event, nobody occupied them. Best example, China. After it finished, nobody occupied them. The Olympics. It's lying dead. Greece. After the event, nobody. You can check most of these countries that hosted the Olympics. In fact, Expo 2020 in, I think, Brazil, that whole area is dead. In China, there are so many cities they built up. they're dead. In fact, UAE has so many projects. Dubai district, Sheikh Mohammed's district, Dubai World on, World Islands on the water. It's all empty, not completed. So all this sounds nice. I don't think anyone is going to set up their office there, especially when it's so far away from the main city. You'd rather have your headquarters somewhere where you can network with people, rather than have an office which takes you 2 hours to drive, and then after you log into your office, 1 hour to go to the city, and then crazy. I see the Expo 2020 buildings and the whole infrastructure will be abandoned, be totally empty. The only hope they have is they will ask these companies, will give you free for 1 year, 2 years, occupy them, will give some benefits. That's the only hope. But then again, I don't think it's going to work out, because as it is, you have to manage what is already created before setting up a new city totally from scratch. That is why if you see all these big theme parks, MGM and what is that? It was a roller coaster and all these theme parks. They spend billions, announce millions, flop, right? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you with regards to Expo 2020. I wish them all the best. I'm not wishing them bad. But like I said, all depends on COVID protocols, which will be announced on October, and which other countries are opening up. They will be, they'll be under so much of stress. And the worst part is, if in case they open up, and after that if there is a COVID breakout, Delta variant or E variant, Enigma variant or fucked up variant F, if after that there is a breakout, they're going to have a problem. You can be rest assured, they are claiming 25 million visitors. I don't think 25 million. I would say they'll be lucky if they get even 10 million. I would say not go below 5, but 25 million, you're dreaming. Anyway, let's see my predictions. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Put your comments, thoughts down below. This is me signing off. Ciao.